I think it's crazy I'm the one who they labeled as controversial, and Cardi B is the role model for 12-year-old girls. There's rappers pushing Xanax at the top of the billboard, but if I mention race in a song, I'm scared I'll get killed for it. It's backwards, it's getting exponentially dumb. It's more difficult to get a job than purchase a gun. Eminem used to gay bash and murder his mom, and now he doesn't want fans if they voted for Trump. We're ashamed to be American. You should probably love it, cause you have the right to hate it and not get stoned to death in public. As children we were taught how to walk and talk, but the system wants adults to sit down and shut up. Cancel culture runs the world now, the planet went crazy. Label everything we say as homophobic or racist. If you're white, then you're privileged, guilty by association. All our childhood heroes got Me Too'd or they're rapists. They never freed the slaves. They realized that they don't need the chains. They gave us tiny screens, we think we free cause we can't see the cage. They knew that race war would be the game they need to play. For people to big teams, they use the media to feed the flame.
Welcome to the Whiskey Rebellion.
We're back.
I'm Richard Myers.
Jason Ricardo.
Of the Whiskey Rebellion. Okay. Introduce your law firm first this time, Jason.
Okay, go. Why do I have
said
to go
you.
first? Oh, I get to go first?
Because I'm being polite.
Oh, you're so
Rarely.
nice.
That's why you were shocked by it. You didn't even know I was doing it.
So mean and so nice at the same time. Jason Ricardo of Ricardo and Waslick. We are a consumer protection firm where we assist people with debt collection and foreclosure issues. Give us a call at 352-567-3173 or hit me up on my email, jason@ricardolaw.com.
I'm Richard Myers of the Myers Firm, PA. My practice is largely devoted to high-conflict divorce work. That's usually tough custody battles that take a lot of effort.
Unless you're getting a tattoo.
Let me segue properly, my friend.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Did
My
I jump
Lord.
the shark? Did I,
my Lord.
My Henry Fonzarelli?
And I do employment discrimination law.
Yeah.
And I also do some unpaid wages, like overtime claims, that kind of thing.
And you also
That's kind of
wash
weaning out as I
dishes
do more and more of the divorce work, and I want to be known as more or less as the high conflict divorce lawyer. And shout out to Brenda Baeto of Tampa Mediations, who is my partner in these high conflict divorces. And I never said this on the air, but the thing that makes us unique is that we have a joint hourly rate.
You have said that,
Okay.
actually.
Well, maybe I haven't emphasized it enough.
Maybe our audience
Okay.
doesn't remember, but I do.
We're on a roll today, aren't we, Jason?
You started
I
it.
started back at the bar because he's not very pleased where I'm going to take the show in a few minutes.
I don't know what you're talking about,
Yeah,
but okay.
right.
Whatever.
We'll just say it's a hypothetical that I did not dream up on my own.
I completely. I think you're having like a COVID vaccine
the
reaction.
audience will figure it out in
I
a
think
few
you're
moments.
having a COVID vaccine reaction.
Not yet. Well, that's another dilemma. We'll segue into that real quick.
Oh, okay.
All right. If you had a very important work day, would you go get your vaccine the day before?
Fuck no.
Serge?
I'm not getting it at all.
There you go, Serge.
You know what I'm saying?
We're anti-mask,
Me either.
anti-vaccine. I got two of you in here.
Yeah. No. I'm not an anti-vaxxer.
Maybe I'm more of a lemming than you guys are, huh?
You are.
Yeah,
Sucker.
clearly.
Maybe because I believe in the science. No, just
Okay.
I believe in science, too.
Well, you didn't walk in with 3 masks, so
It's
you're
just
not very
the,
smart.
It's the whole we rushed it out thing that I don't like.
let it play out because you're going to think this.
Well, it's going to take a few years before
You'll
third arm
You'll
grows.
be part of the herd, immunity, and you
Yeah.
won't have to get it.
I'll wait for everybody to turn into zombies.
We'll all go to Wyoming, and we won't worry about it.
Yeah.
Anyway, where was I going? Oh, the
I
joint
don't know.
hourly rate thing.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so the two
We
of us
know that already.
The two of us charge one hourly rate. So whenever individually we're working on something, you get half that rate. So in essence, you're really getting a much lower than the 1 hourly rate because it's kind of end up divvying up between two people. And then you have two attorneys working these high conflict divorces rather than one lead attorney. You have two lead attorneys. And you actually get much more work accomplished, and you put the other side on the defensive, which I think has been very effective for us. So that's the Myers Firm, www.myersfirm.com, rmyers at myersfirm.com, MEYERS everywhere. And the phone number is 813-985-6550. Anyway, the show today will begin with, as our usual, a whiskey tasting. Are you ready, Serge?
Sure.
Are you ready?
Absolutely.
Remember, if all those of you who have joined our show
Oh
before,
my God! The also known as Gee Whiz.
No.
Come on. Bring
I'm
it
not
on.
doing that.
No,
I
no.
went right with Whiskey Rebellion. I was trying to
Oh.
please you again.
Okay, you please me
Again,
You're such a pleaser.
Again, I was bending over
You're
backwards to make
always-
sure you're happy,
you're
Jason,
always
and you
bending.
screwed me over.
You are so full of shit. Okay, you little shit talker. Let's go.
No, I was going to say the baseline for the whiskey tasting has become what was grants.
Oh, God.
We can't rate something
That's
lower than
terrible.
a 7.2
We
right
need,
now.
we need to change our scale just because we
Should we
screwed it
eliminate
up
that?
with-
Like we never had grants in
we
here.
didn't have ever.
We never had grants in here. Okay,
Okay,
starting over.
side
It
note-
never happened.
Never
Side
happened.
note. Side note. So once we
No,
had
no
the
slide on
grants-
those of you who work at the Grant Factory.
Yeah, well, all those people.
sure you're
in, like,
proud of what you do.
Leicester, somewhere. I don't know. Is it Leicester? Is that a real place?
I don't know. It is now.
Okay, so I met Richard and I met with our respective significant others. My wife and Gigi were there, and we pulled out the grants. It was like I was talking it up like how terrible it was. It was awful over and over. I'm like, "Where's the grants?" He's like, "It's in the back seat of my car." I'm like, "Oh my God! When we leave dinner tonight, we're definitely going. We're going to try the grants."
The back.
So we're done. We have dinner.
That's where it was relegated.
We wrap it up. We're not even half drunk at that point, and we come back to the car, and I'm like, "All right, it's time for the grants." And I thought that Gigi and my wife would taste it and go, "Oh." Interestingly enough, neither.
By the way, that was kind of for those who are listening on radio. That was a gag.
That was a gag because these grants will make you want to throw up. By the way, though, neither my wife nor Gigi thought it was terrible. They thought it was okay.
That's interesting.
In fact, Gigi's already
Gigi-
drained the rest of the bottle.
No, no.
No?
Actually, it's still sitting in her freezer.
Oh, I thought we were going to
But
talk about how it
she
was
said
drunk already.
it's not something that she would avoid. But we've been going out
And
we've
in
been
all
avoiding
honesty,
the freezer.
If I may be so bold, that night when we retasted it, it wasn't as bad as I remembered it. I didn't throw up. Like the first
Another
time.
ringing endorsement by the whiskey snob.
Grant's.
I
Grant's
didn't throw
Scotch.
up. I give it a
didn't throw up.
7.2.
No, I gave it a 1.2.
You did give it a
It was
1.2. But you raised it to what now? If you had to revisit
1.3. All the way up.
1.25, obviously being the vomit area.
There you go.
Wow.
So, what are we?
What?
What are we? Our
Whiskey
show.
tasters. We're Whiskey Rebellion. I said that 3
Jeez,
times
no,
already.
You did not. You did not say that.
I said, did I not start the show? We are the Whiskey
I
Rebellion.
cannot confirm nor deny.
I
Oh gosh.
let the record
Yep.
reflect.
Yep.
It'll be obvious when you replay the show.
I'll listen to it later
Li-
as I'm gagging. No, I'm joking. So, Whiskey
on your
Rebellion.
part.
Oh, wow.
Go ahead.
I'll let you finish.
You
Do
may
the
finish.
setup. You like
My
to do
lovely
it.
co-host.
Lovely. Thank you.
Get on with the show, man. You brought
Get
the whiskey.
on with it.
Get
Okay,
on
so
with
what-
it.
right,
What
right.
did you bring?
Whiskey Rebellion. I brought Jack Daniel's Fire.
That's going
Is
to
it in
be
there?
fantastic.
All right, because I'm familiar with this drink, I'm going to give it some preview. You normally give.
Please do.
Okay.
Happy to,
I know
happy
nothing
to hear
about
it.
the layers of taste. Who cares?
I didn't ask.
Yeah, it's cinnamon.
I don't tell you because I like Fireball, but Fireball is syrupy and sweet, and you can't really do too much of it. So you have to, or you can't like do it in small amounts over long periods of time because
Yeah.
it'll just get sickening.
Ugh.
Right? You have to shoot it.
Yeah.
This is a drink. It's you can put it over rocks, sip it like a regular whiskey. It's not as it's still cinnamony, but it's not as syrupy and sugary, that kind of thing.
There was no snapping noise. I'm so disappointed.
It usually snaps.
Most of them.
All right, remember the rule. First, let the alcohol.
All right, snob.
You got to.
I'm learning from you. No, I'm not snobbing,
I know.
unless I'm a snob by proxy.
You are a snob by proxy. Here you go. Don't spill it on your board. There you go.
All right.
Thank you. You're welcome.
All right, we apologize to our audience who cannot partake. Are we ready?
We're ready.
Did you already start?
Yeah.
Slammed. He hates it.
Cinnamon.
He's trying to put it all behind him already.
Why?
Yeah.
What's wrong with cinnamon?
I just
Do
don't
you not like apple
cinnamon.
pie?
Yeah,
No, he's from Cleveland.
No. Yeah. You're out.
that is
You're
true.
a Canadian.
All right.
That's true.
You already did yours, so
I took a little sip.
well. The second sip is what you have to rate. Remember?
Yeah.
All right. Here you go, my friend. It's much lighter than the Fireball.
Very
Yeah.
light.
Yeah,
Very light.
that's what I was telling you. And
Wow.
it's actually not bad, right?
It really isn't compared to
Oh, I
Fireball.
don't
Yeah.
dislike.
I give you that.
Oh yeah, you're surprised by it, huh?
I'm surprised at how light it is. I thought Jack Daniels would knock you off your tail,
No.
but it doesn't.
I was- So my preview actually.
Oh, the
was-
proof
was
is
accurate.
okay. The proof is only 70 proof, so it's low. All right, go on now. I'm not trying to step in.
No. So, as I actually like it better than Fireball. The problem is I don't normally like sippy sips drinks. I just don't.
You want to
normally-
suck it down.
I'm more of a. I can judge actually the way I judge how intoxicated I am is by doing shots because I know it's an ounce of alcohol, and I know if I do more than one an hour, I'm going to run into trouble. So I can just measure it. When I got a mixed drink, and you don't know how heavy the pour is, and it's mixed in there. You just don't know. So it's a way of kind of knowing where I am during the evening, where I am on the drivable.
Got it. You hear that, ladies? That is how you should be. Just joking. Measuring your evenings.
Who are you referring
No
to
idea.
now?
The
Have you had some
ladies,
bad
all the
experience?
ladies who drink.
all the
All the ladies who
drinks
got
with-
drunk in your presence, maybe they needed to.
I ain't no
Shots fired.
dude. Oh, who wants? Okay.
There you go.
Wait till we start with
got
the
good
hypothetical.
comeback.
Oh, ain't got no hypothetical. Not,
This hypothetical.
Not
I
here.
learned from somewhere.
That was
Not here. Not here.
hilarious.
All right, so before we talk about the anti-masking, since we're
We
segueing-
are also anti.
Did we do scores?
Are we gonna?
what?
Whoa.
Oh,
we gonna
scores.
give
Oh,
scores?
I'm
Score.
sorry. That's right.
Yeah. I'll give it a 5.2.
Wow, you don't
Yeah.
like it?
Wait, you gave a Grants a 7.2 or a 7.6.
Yeah.
Oh, we're eliminating Grants.
Yeah.
We're eliminating grants,
What are
we're
you
starting
talking
over.
about? That never
No,
happened.
Grants never happened. Okay, go ahead. So
I'll
on a
do-
scale of 1 to 10, 5, I guess, being an
5.2.
average taste.
Did we do Fireball?
No.
Okay. Yeah, so.
No.
Okay.
I haven't bought.
Wait, if we're going to do Fireball, then I'll kick this one up to like a 7.2.
Ooh,
Okay.
very
Compared to.
nice.
Because I know if we do Fireball, I'm down.
You're gonna hate it because it's too sweet.
Yeah, it's too much.
Too much.
Nah, I'm good.
Me next?
Yeah. Won't.
Well, I'd give it an 8.4.
Wow.
Well, to me, that's still a B.
That's
Like
still
a solid
good.
84.
Yeah.
An 84%. Okay.
Right.
So should I give this like a 64? No, it's actually it's a nice tasting drink. It's very light. It is light on both the alcohol and the cinnamon flavor. It doesn't hit you,
The burn doesn't hurt.
but definitely sippable. Definitely nothing. This makes Fireball. Fireball's a joke compared to this.
Yep.
Fireball's too sweet.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna give this a 7.2.
There you go. So it comes to you. That's for our audience. That's recommended, actually.
I recommend this. I mean,
Okay.
if I had to pick one of them, I also like the Jim Beam Fire, by the way. And I just want to know. I would like to note that both Jack Daniels and Jim Beam stole their own respective names.
Yes.
Both named Fire. How lame.
Pretty lame.
Yeah.
I'd have been like Jack Daniels Burnt.
But they
or
they
something
sell
like
on their
that.
name anyway. It doesn't matter what
Yeah.
follows it.
Well, this is not called Fire. This is called Tennessee Fire.
Tennessee.
Because
Well,
Fire
but
in
when you go to a
Tennessee is
bar-
different.
When you go to a bar, you say
want some Tennessee
you say Jack Fire. You don't
Oh, is
say
that what you
Tennessee
say?
Fire.
I would never walk into a bar and say.
Yeah, ever.
You would never walk into a bar.
I'd be like Michelob Ultra Draft.
That's see the type of people that order Jack Fire call them the barkeep. Hey, barkeep, I'd like a Jack Fire.
I'd like a Tennessee Fire, please. Okay, so,
All right. So
I wanted
it's-
to make some
overall,
breaking
it's-
news.
Overall,
breaking
it's
news.
got good reviews.
Could I have some
Yeah,
breaking news for a moment?
Uh-oh.
The breaking news is that Pasco County has ended the mask mandate.
Oh,
And that's important because I
dilemma.
live in Pasco County, and I'm so happy.
Gonna have to go relocate to Pasco.
Okay, yeah, there we go. So, Serge, what are your
freedom.
thoughts
Or
there?
you can
Pasco
you can
County
do
is
your own
dropping the mask.
personal
That's fine. I mean, I was put the mask on because you know what? If somebody's got something, I'm not trying to catch it. And if I got some, I'm not trying to give it. So
So
to me, it wasn't a big deal. I'm not going to throw a fit about it.
Okay, so you're not going to be a baby.
No.
But in your soul, are you like, do I need to wear a mask
God,
every
that
time I
presumes facts,
step
not in
out?
evidence.
No.
Do
Absolutely.
you have a
not.
soul?
You have a soul.
Yeah, I do. It's there.
Start-
It's
lay a
still there.
foundation. Lay a foundation first.
It's still there, I think.
Okay.
I think it's still there. I'm pretty sure.
What's Richard's thoughts on that?
Unmasking.
Yeah.
I want to get. This is difficult to articulate, but I want to get society back to normal quickly.
Oh, okay.
So I do believe that the individual should really exercise their conscience, and if they feel like they're wearing the mask simply to satisfy another human being and not themselves, that ought to stop, because we're going to be so far from normal for so long if that's the mentality. Number one.
Okay.
Number two, I'm also the guy that wants to follow the path of least resistance in a large crowd. So I'm not going to go into a crowd which I feel like is maybe pro-mask and purposely agitate them and make, make a scene or
Oops.
make.
Gino's calling.
Whoa, Gino's in.
Does he want to get on the
Yo.
air? Call on the hotline.
Yeah, call us up.
Call now.
813-252-4497. Because I
Well, write it down.
write it down. 252-4497.
Get a crayon.
697.
It's 252.
There we go.
Gino Lexus. Let's
Gino
go.
Alexis. Regale us with your opinion.
4497.
Just hang it
All
up.
I have to do is sing. Two live
I can't hear him.
crew, 44.
You can't hear? Did you hang up the phone? You're not supposed to hang up the phone, Richard.
Tell him to call back, man.
Damn! Yo!
Hung it up.
That was
to
Richard's
get-
fault.
One more time, my
It's
friend.
like you act like we've been here before.
One more time, my friend.
Like professional.
Now you can go.
There you
man.
go. Jesus, Richard.
2524497. Is this the right one?
It's reverberating. I can't hear him clearly.
You want me to do that? You want to turn it up here instead? Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Okay, what's going on, Gino?
I'm chilling. Are we good? Is this thing on?
I can hear
Yeah.
you just great.
Yeah. I'll turn this one.
So I know you. I was wondering, Gino, do you have an opinion about the masks?
Yes.
You do?
Do I?
Man, edify me, please.
Well, I noticed you were saying that you'd like for things to be back to normal.
No, I didn't say that.
Oh,
That was
well, somebody said they wanted to be back. Wait, hold on.
Yeah, Richard
Sorry, am I
did, because I'm like,
being racist?
oh, F that.
I just want everybody to if everybody
along,
if
right?
everybody
Everybody to get along.
did what they thought, we'd have far more people not masking. But people are out
Yeah.
there trying to please other people all the time.
That's right. That's exact. I don't wear a mask for me. I wear a mask for just so I can get through the aisle, the grocery aisle without getting harassed.
But you see, that's where they win. Because
know
once
it
they
is.
psychologically program you, they already won.
Amen, brother. I believe it. I've been
That's- and
I've
that's
been
the
teaching
thing
my
is that-
children that.
It gotta be a point in time where are we gonna say enough is enough? When are we gonna give common sense a chance to fight back? Because the more we play along to the idiots, then are we a team of idiots? So the way I look at it is, if we have facts, we have data, we have everything in the world to prove that this does not work. This mass diagnose of the population, which is definitely illegal, it does not work. So why are we forcing people who are healthy to do something that we know is against our will and is against our health? So it's not about safety; it's about power, and it's definitely psychological. And that's the thing, is the more we play along with it, any man that's evil, why would he stop doing something that makes him feel good? This makes them feel good. How many people made so much money? Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson, all these people tied into it. Fauci, Bill Gates.
Facts.
So many people are making money. Why would they stop unless the people who are really in charge decide to stop playing along the dumb game? But as long as we play the dumb game, the people in charge of the dumb game, they're going to fund that. You notice when they said no mask. That was March last year. Then he says, oh, no, wear a mask. Oh, then it's 2 masks. Right. Then it's, oh, get a vaccine, you don't got to worry about it. Then you got a shot, you got to worry about it. Then you got the shot, and not only do you have to worry about the mask and now a vaccine card, you also have to worry about getting more shots. What are we doing here? Why would people take something that hasn't been tested until now? We had a president that was unfit, obviously, because he got pressured to do something that was definitely against the Constitution. When you had people do a rush, warp vaccines, because he pressured them, saying they're going to fire them unless they do it. The best thing they could do, not test the vaccines. This is not about our safety. And the more people play along with it, the more America is doomed. And what's the point of, why are we doing Independence Day? Why are we doing Veterans Day? Why are we doing Memorial Day? If this is what we're going to do with the freedom they died for.
All right. Ed, Gino, if I may, I think you speak a lot of truth there, and that's interesting. But one of my big things is, this disease really only kills less than 1% of the people that are infected by it. And I cannot believe that we have mobilized and shut down an entire country over a 1% death rate, especially when that death rate is to people who, if they are properly protected and for lack of a better word, quarantined, wouldn't be suffering. I mean, people in nursing homes, the elderly, they're easily identified.
Right, if we took vulnerable communities from the very beginning and segregated them out,
right,
we wouldn't even have a pandemic.
Yeah, and it would be awful because I'm not talking about internment camps or anything like that, because that's obviously speaks of some awful opportunities. But people who we know who are vulnerable. I mean, I'm thinking of like people you wouldn't even let out in society as it is. Most of those people are already hospitalized and in nursing homes. I mean, think about people who are cancer patients and who got very low immune systems. They shouldn't be refused service, but they should be given the opportunity. I can stay home and be given the same services. I can, have my food brought in and all those things. But why are we shutting down our country? Why are we shutting down our economy? Why are we hurting our children when we know the children are hurt the least? Why are we hurting our education system?
Are you religious?
Oh, very much so. Yeah.
Okay. If you're religious, my friend, you know why. Anybody that's religious, and it doesn't even matter. When I say religious, that doesn't even mean like a particular faction of religious group.
Oh,
it
faction.
means, are you spiritual with your own creator? So that means you know that there's something that's against that belief. There's something that can't stand that you have a belief in something that makes you feel good without them. And that's what's going on. Just this, right before you guys, I started tuning in to you guys on my Billboard app. It said, oh, look, number one is the song for Lil Nas X. That wasn't surprising. Not why? Why would it be surprising? Everybody's talking about it. It's taboo. It's something that would trigger anybody. You're talking about something that's sensitive to people. And when people that, they relish over that, like bullies, they relish over taking the week's money,
Gino, don't you think that the ultimate thing that keeps people on their toes is death? I mean, we're not talking about your soul and whether or not people like you. We're talking about death. If you do this, you die. If you don't do this, you don't die. And that's kind of the way they're playing a much more evil game because they're using science to explain away whatever shortcomings they have in their own argument. They're just saying, well, it's science, and you could.
But it's never science.
Everything too. Oh, man. I agree. You know what? Back there. Apologize. I'm just getting groceries because, I can't go inside. Well, actually, I can go inside. I apologize.
Go on the other side of the plexiglass and stand right next to the
Do
cashier.
it now. Go in now. Gino, go in now with no mask so we can hear it live.
Well, he got to load up the car first, and I'll do it right now.
Live in the field.
Go in the store with no mask.
I went to the Walmart the other day without a mask on. I felt so empowered.
You have to. Look, if someone has to fight for the freedom, man, you got somebody has to fight for these kids. They can't do it. They're too young. They can't drive cars. They can't vote. They can't do nothing. We say we care about these kids. We're this, we're that. But you know what? Last year was the highest rate of suicide this country's ever faced.
Amen.
Not even the Great Depression. Not even the Great Depression. World War. Not even then.
Hey,
it was last year.
Hey, Gino.
And we have all this technology.
So, Gino, I'll explain.
Come on, man.
When we were at the height of this freak out last summer, my kids, who are big theater kids, they do a lot of theater programs and different things. All their shows got shut down completely. And that means all their auditions and all their rehearsals and all their shows got completely shut down. My son, Rhett, who is 17, said, screw that. I'm creating my own troupe, my own group. And he went through and created 2 Shakespeare shows, which he performed on his own with volunteers, no masks, just social distancing. And he put on 2 shows, and in those shows, not one single person,
There you have it.
came down with the COVID.
There
And
you have it.
So when you were saying they're running people scared, there are people who don't run scared, but there
Yes.
are a lot of people, like all the supervisors and the managers and the lawyers, they run scared because they're worried about getting sued and their liability and all that stuff. And
But
Rich just
another
rolled
thing,
his
though,
eyes
a
at
lot
me.
Of thing is, a lot of thing as well, though, it's not always scared. Because look what Trump did. He said, hey, I'll pay you. That's what he did with these. That's why Target and all these companies, they said, look, if you go ahead and you go along with this mandate thing, we're going to pay you for it. So that, like, when I got family in Haiti, I talk all the time to them. We were supposed to be, worried. Worried about the poor black people. What are we going to do? We got to shut everything down, right? Because you care so much about us. But guess what? They weren't paying those doctors to go ahead and lie.
So what happened
So
in Haiti?
why should they bother?
What
Guess
happened?
what?
What happened in Haiti?
Nobody. It wasn't in the news. We wasn't getting affected with COVID and blah blah blah. We was walking around doing this, living our lives. Obviously, we can't do things as usual because of this, this little movie we got to play in. But what happened? We should have been dead. We don't have all the means that everyone has. We outside in the street. We're not social distance. Where are we going to go?
Wow,
But
I never
still
thought I
alive.
would say this, but maybe we should move to Haiti.
I'm saying, maybe we should move to Haiti, or even better, maybe we should turn off the TV.
No,
You
Gino,
don't
that's
gotta move anywhere.
Gino, that's really smart. I really appreciate that perspective because most of us don't have people out of the country, and so we don't talk to them about their options. And of course, we talk to people about from Europe and all those places where I guess white privilege makes us talk to them. But Haiti's an interesting place because in Haiti they don't have. And I'm going to give you another example here. In Tanzania, which is a country that
Yeah.
we're somewhat familiar with.
That's
Where
where.
they
By the
killed
way,
the
that's where
president.
Gino was gonna help out with the.
Yeah. Well, that's
Yeah,
not the point.
I still
So
have. You better believe it.
my-
And they just killed the president. It's
Oh,
gone.
I heard that. Yeah, but my bigger point is that Tanzania's got it under control already, and they didn't lock down. I mean, they locked down for a little while, but they opened up. And
And
Haiti,
the president refused the vaccines. 2 months later, he's dead.
Yeah,
a
that-
lot of people are calling it out. The reason people don't want to, it's not necessarily they're scared to call it out. They don't want to die. Of course. I mean, we get that. But that's the thing is people need to realize, look, it's either you're going to fight for something or, fall for everything.
Agreed.
Okay, like, you got to stand for something, whatever it is. Like, if those white dudes was able to be bold enough, knowing damn well they don't look like no Indians, and say, hell, we ain't buying your shit, England. We dumping all this shit in the water. The hell with you. I mean, how bold is that? Nigga, you don't look like an Indian. But shit, you mean you're about to die for it. If that means I got to paint myself white and say, hey, look, guys, I'm Bill Gates, that's what I'm going to do. That's what they did.
Hey,
Until people don't give a fuck how they look like and are willing to die for their freedom, for their justice, their liberty, our kids are done.
Gino,
And that's what it has to be. We can't worry about a side anymore.
hey,
It's
Gino,
not left-right anymore.
Gino, let me ask
Good
you,
and bad.
what do you think is the impetus for all this? Why do you think they're trying to force this?
Oh, easy.
Do you
They've
think?
been talking about
But
it.
it's not
Agenda
race.
30.
It's not race. I think
not
it's
race,
power.
no.
It's power.
They need money. Yeah, it's all about money, power, control. It's like if I bought a nice house. Man, shit, look at Disney World. You want to know how Disney World got together? Easy. They made a nice spot. Hey, we can make money off of this. This looks cute. Let's put some cute things. People come in. But now when people come in, they got to stay. So a whole bunch of outsiders came and built hotels. So Disney smartened the hell up. How about we buy all the land around our little area? That's like Busch Gardens saying, you know what? Let's push everybody away from the low-income community, all over Busch, all over everywhere, and we're just going to lock it down, build our own hotels in our own apartments, and call it Disney. That's what they did.
But Gino,
That's what they're doing with the globe right now.
Gino, real quick question here. The one thing I've heard in all that you've spoken about is mostly truth, so I don't disagree with you, except hands off Disney, But I'm just joking. I'm teasing.
A man with 8 children. A man with 8 children has to say
Hey man,
that.
Disney Channel is on all the time. No, I'm just teasing. But the one word, Gino, listen to me. Hold on. The one word I haven't heard roll off your tongue yet is China.
Oh, China? What more do we say about China? They're living good. Think about it. They're the ones that created it, and they're open in, 2 months, 3 months? But we got to do everything they say, though. I mean, if that's not the biggest setup, the biggest lie, look at the movies, man. I mean, look at the credits. Who's funding these movies? China buying out everything. Everyone wants to talk about how people exploit things.
China.
Okay, what about Africa? What about the West Indies? What about out here? Shit, Akon got a loan from China just to build his shit in Africa. They loaning money everywhere. So what else are you going to do? If you're the big gangster, everybody owes you money, you ready, you better know interest is coming. Come on. They've been exploiting forever, but now all of a sudden, whoa, watch out, white people, watch out. They're shooting salons. They never mentioned that the man was a sex addict. They didn't even bother talking about that. That his ass is just mad, he don't got a bitch, whatever it is, but he going to go shoot up everybody because you making me want to have a woman, I don't got one. Whatever the situation is, all right? So all of a sudden it's, a white man bad, it's racist, okay, but bet. Then a black guy, he has the issue. Guess what? He beat up the woman. They went crazy. Snoop Dogg, he gonna team up with Sean King. We're gonna find this black man. Come to find out, the black kid, he got a mental problem. Not only that, he couldn't even see the motherfucker was Asian because he had a mask on and a hat. So how is it a hate crime if you can't even see the motherfucker you beat up? But for the media, that's what they want to push. You see? Now let's go over to Washington D.C. You see, I don't just look at the media.
Do we have a
I
bleep
say, okay, fuck
thing?
you. Let's find out what happened.
Beep, 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 beep. These are late. These are
We're
late.
just kidding.
The
We're just
FCC
kidding.
doesn't shut us down.
Oh, sorry. I apologize.
Oh yeah,
No, it's not a family show. man. Don't worry about
come on. My
My
virgin
apologies.
ears
I
are
totally
broken.
forgot. I'm sorry, guys.
Hey, you broke my virgin ears.
We got rolling, man. That's those words kind of flow.
Sorry. I mean, think about it. When you're at war, you think somebody's worrying about if, oh, man, I hope my gun is... No, you're ready to shoot. You got to save the man next to you. You're not worried about, hey, I hope my shoes look nice. No! We're about to die if we don't leave.
Fuck those shoes.
I'm at that point. If people don't look at it this seriously, we're done. They're telling people you can't even go to a vacation
But
without
Gino-
taking a swab in
Gino-
your nose. You don't know what's on there.
But Gino,
They
real
tell you
quick,
need a vaccine card. That's illegal.
real
Yeah.
quick.
Stranger, I don't
That's the
even
other
know.
thing I
He don't
wanted
even know my birthday, but he knows my health.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Gino,
Sorry.
Gino,
Oh.
first, two things, if I may, real quick. I have three things I want to say. The first thing is, you're right. There are people not taking this seriously. And two, Richard has something to say. Because
Oh, wait, you forgot. You couldn't get to 3 because you didn't even know what number 2 was. What happened? You had 3 things to say. You didn't even make it to number 2.
Oh no! When you're done, when you're done, that was
That
the
was just one.
I didn't get the 3. The 3 is coming after you're done. And then
I didn't have anything to
three.
say. I was listening to you two, man.
I got 3.
I was just-
3. It's coming after you. I got
I-
3. Number 3 is coming.
Hilarious.
I'll cover for you, Jason.
You don't need to cover
My
for
number,
me.
my number 2
There he is. Yeah, he is.
is about to happen in about a half hour
Jesus.
when we're done with the show. Now, what's your number 3?
Holy crap.
Jason, what happened?
What?
That's the biggest brain
Wait,
aneurysm
was I
I've ever
supposed
seen.
to say something? I'm still laughing.
I'm waiting for you. You didn't say anything. You wanted to interrupt, and you weren't interrupting.
I was listening.
Oh, I thought you wanted to interrupt Gino.
I was. What?
That's what you were going to say.
Jason, you're really covering your ass badly here.
It's horrible.
It's horrible.
I can't wait for the playback.
It was only a shot and a half in. He's
I
losing
know, that's
brain
it.
cells.
That's it.
It's one shot and a half. My ass. I haven't even had
You didn't
one
even
shot.
start your second shot. Oh my god!
Okay, so
All right,
you guys
are
ready?
you, are you simmered down a little bit there?
You guys
Gino?
good?
Yeah, you
I
got
got my
I'm
chips.
good.
Hey, hey,
straight.
Are you guys
Just to let
asking
you all
me
know,
questions right now?
Gino and I are future business partners. We had a little discussion.
There you go.
No,
We're going to
really.
keep it off the air for a while.
Of course.
But we're going to be business partners.
We'll just say
Wonderful. Congratulations.
Yeah, yeah. I'm the one that's going to be benefiting.
Mazel
might-
tov.
Yeah, right.
Mazel tov.
Man, thanks for calling in. You want to rant some more before
Yeah.
we let you go?
Oh, man, thank you. I mean, shoot. I just want to say I love you guys. I love what you do. You prove to the world that we're not racist. Nah, but seriously. I like what we do because it's a different view from everybody, from all, spectrums of the rainbow.
Well, I think
You know,
Ohio's a
we-
family, and everybody treats us like that in this network, so that's why I'm here.
That's how it's supposed to be, man.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know no other life. This is the life I have. Like, whenever I go, I'm like, yo, thank you. This was dope. My friends was cool. My family was cool. The pets I acquired, my life is good. So that's why when people think, I'm sorry for the cursing and all that, I apologize. I'm really a nice guy. I'm a nice guy. But when it comes to life,
You're not
I
hurting my
go
feelings.
in, man.
Nice.
And I may show out like, it seems like I'm an asshole and this and that.
No.
But look, I love
You're not an
everything, just
asshole.
mankind. I love animals. I love the world. And I like people living in peace. And when I see images of police, like yesterday, Easter, holiest day of the year, police were going into a church in Canada to try to back them down because they're not wearing masks or whatnot. But you know what? The pastor stood up and he kicked them the hell out because that's what
Beautiful.
you have to do. And it's like, what are we willing to do? Are we really, like, if we're really this religious group or whatever this is, these people that are so, down for God or down for good or whatever it is, why should you deserve any more good if you didn't even fight for this ultimate gift called life, freedom,
But-
love?
Hey,
We
Gino,
should be free to be able to be ourselves without having to worry about this oppression, this tyranny.
but
And that's all
Gino,
I want to leave when I go.
you stumbled
Love.
right into number 3.
You skipped over two, though.
Oh, there's
You skipped over two, Gino.
No,
You
you
didn't
were
take
number
a
two.
chance.
Yeah.
No, you.
Wow, my fault.
You didn't do anything wrong, Gino. Richard
yeah,
totally
but wait,
It
whiffed.
just took him
Hey.
8 minutes to remember is what we're experiencing.
That was
Go
only
ahead.
4.5. But anyway,
Gotcha. But yeah, I want to
Jesus.
wrap it up. I know you guys have a show to
Oh,
wrap
no, you're going to
up.
forget
I
3.
appreciate-
You're going to forget 3.
no, I'm not.
Oh, it was
Here's
3.
my
But
big
I
point.
really don't know what 3 is.
No. This is a serious point. At what point do we resist to the point where we're causing civil disobedience? We don't see that.
Well,
Evolving.
We don't see it.
We-
Are we going
Well,
to?
it
thing
takes
is-
it usually historically it usually takes someone of some notoriety
So,
to,
like Gino.
to take that position.
It's going to be the youth, man. Unfortunately, because the adults are dried out. We're acting like it. But right now, I can show you a video over in Brussels. Over the weekend, the spring breakers, they wanted to come out. And the police, because spring breakers, the youth who are not affected by this virus,
Right.
the youth who decided to come out and do a little April Fool's little shindig at a park, outside at a park, they were raided by the police. And they stood their ground. They did whatever they can. But police, grown people are shooting water cannons at our youth. And they're supposed to protect them. This is what we call protecting people. Protecting people.
It's
So
insanity.
when it comes to the point where we decide that we are kids, all of us, no matter what age we are, it don't take any age to realize that, hey, this kid was me. That's what we got to remember. That was me last year as a kid that wanted to go out and I couldn't. I wanted to go see my friends in school and I couldn't. I wanted to have homecoming. I wanted to go graduate and I wanted to do so many things. I wanted to see my grandparents and I couldn't. So when are we going to start? When are we going to tap into our inner child? When are we going to realize that this is it? If we don't fight now, it's done.
You're right. I agree. You are right. We are on the. They have pushed us to the point where it is make it or break it, and we're about to break it.
We have to, because these kids deserve more. We stole so much from kids that didn't choose. They didn't have this choice. They didn't choose the politics we have, and they were just born here.
You know, I was
The
thinking.
least
I
we
was
can do is
thinking
try
today.
to give them something.
I actually had to start earlier today. I was watching a couple kids go into a coffee shop with their parents or a parent, I think, just one, and they were like 3 or 4 years old, and to think that half their life now, like they even in their first half of life they have no memories, so their only memories are people have to
COVID.
wear COVID,
Everybody wearing masks.
Exactly.
right, and
Being afraid.
right, and that's going to be their baseline of what they think is acceptable.
Right.
Right.
Yes.
Exactly.
That's
what they
That's
wanted.
exactly what we're normalizing it.
Yes.
It's
and we're-
population control, guys. It's population control.
Hey,
That's
Gino.
all it is.
Gino, when we fire the
Population
first
control.
shot, right before we fire the first shot, I'm going to give you a call.
Oh, no, don't even worry about
No, because
that.
he wants you.
better believe
Because he
they
wants you
already
in standing in
shot-
front of him
they
when the
shot already.
when the fire shoots back.
What are you talking
Trust me,
about?
they already fired the first shot. We getting shot up right now. So when we decide to armor up, I'm there. Because they're ready. I mean, come on. They taking away people's opportunity to even say goodbye in death. In death, at funeral homes. People didn't even get a chance to say goodbye to their loved ones. I couldn't say goodbye to my loved ones because of their freaking their childish games that they want to do, where they get money and you catch them without a mask, getting hair done,
and I know,
going on planes,
and I
going
know
to
you know a
parties.
little bit about what's been going on with Cuomo up in New York City and the nursing homes and that.
Of course,
right.
He
right.
killed my goddamn fuck. Whatever.
Yeah.
Either way, but they paraded him. They did that on purpose.
Yep.
They knew what they were doing to these people. These people who are sick, they need air outside, not to be camped up like sardines with a whole bunch of other sick people. If somebody's about to die, I would think they would rather be around loved ones, not being told, "Oh, your family is a virus. We got to protect you with." I don't give a damn what virus it is. If that means I'm gonna go with the person I love that helped raise me, I'm gonna do that. That should be my choice. Until people realize that it's your choice. How you decide to live your life, how you decide to walk, breathe, do whatever shit, sleep, eat, whatever, until you die. That is your choice. As long as you're not bothering nobody else or purposely going on being a menace to society, it's your choice. So we don't have to abide by these people who are breaking the Constitution or breaking the Bill of Rights or breaking anything that you feel is against your will to live. They're not legit. This is not a legit government. This ain't legit. The people, we are America. We are the world. That song really meant something.
Yeah.
Gino.
Until people can realize that,
Gino.
ain't nothing going to change.
Gino, I don't disagree with a single thing you just said, except our people, the public, have been confused and inundated with false information. So the people, quote unquote, have voted in the current government, and the people, quote unquote, are accepting of what's going on. And so while you and I understand,
but the larger picture.
I mean, I don't
Right.
disregard. But by
Right,
the way,
the
I don't-
larger picture is
That's what we're told.
that
We're
we're
told.
trained
This is
and
what we're
now
told.
lemmings to just
Hey.
believe that the government is for us and that we
Gino-
need to, like, they know better for us.
Gino, the original American Revolution took place with less than 50% of the people in support. That's all I'm going to say.
And that's how it always works.
Yep.
True son Louverture was a slave. 45. He was a slave to the age of 45 before they decided to say, we got to do something about this mess. People from all over the world, I'll leave with that. Spain, England, even America, they try to pay America. France couldn't stand it. France stole the colony from Spain. So France went crazy. So when they started losing their control over this island, they said, hey, we're going to pay everybody around this island and surround them and get them. So that way we could establish law, get back to what we were doing, make some money with the slaves. It never happened. Men who didn't have boats, men who didn't have proper shoes, clothing, and so on and so on, the proper education, fought back the world. The world which consists of military that was dominant for ages, generations, Navy, all that. Nobody could take down a bunch of men with rocks and sticks because they realized that their life meant more.
Yep.
Until we decide that we're going to be that little slave colony and that little island where everyone's going to eat off of, that says, nah, I think we deserve to live. I think our kids deserve to live.
Gino,
Until we feel like that,
Gino, the number was 45%. So the American Revolution
45.
was successful based upon 45% of the American people at the time. So do you think that more than 45% of the people are opposed to the current way things are going?
yes. I
But-
just think that the people that control the media will not tell you. So you'll never know.
Well,
have to
you can't
believe
watch
it.
NBC and get that.
Yeah, you have to believe in it. That the moment we worry about how many people we have on our side, we already lost. You know how we got to stand if we're going to fight this? Like Captain America at Endgame. You got to be ready to see everybody around you is dying. But I could give a damn. I'm going to die on this shield. Until people feel like that about this nation, about their life and their future, nothing's going to change. They're going to continue bringing a wave after a wave of haymakers, uppercuts. You think they're going to stop and take a look at you?
But you know
take
what?
A
You know
breath
what
of air?
social media has done to all of us, or most of us, has made all of us narcissistic in a way that they think that everything is owed to them.
Yeah.
They're not going to stick themselves out to do anything for a greater good. That's the pernicious aspect of social media.
Stop talking about Donald Trump like that.
But they're followers, so you got to use that against them, man. If everyone's a follower, you got to use it. If that's what they like to do, that's why everyone's following everyone with the mask. And hey, I got a shot. Look, I got a card. Look at me. I got a vaccine card.
Hey, Gino, can I change
It's
the
all about
subject on you
following.
for a minute? Let me change the subject on you for a
Yeah.
minute.
Let's do
Because
it.
there was a portion of the show that Jason's been trying to avoid. And I'm not going to let it go the full hour.
Let's do it.
All right. So I'm going to
8 minutes.
I'm going to give you a hypothetical.
Come on, Gino, let's go 8 minutes
So,
worth.
so
brother.
Gino, I know you're married. I know you're married, a family man. You got everything together, but just in your relationship with your woman,
Yeah.
assume for this hypothetical that you're the one that pays for when you go out. When you go out, as just as like on date night, you're paying for. Okay.
Gotcha.
All right. So you decide one evening you're going to take her to like a great, fancy, like really expensive place. You're going to treat her really well. Not a special occasion. It's just let's just do this thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you then think of, oh shit, if she orders everything expensive, this is going to get a little outrageous for me? Do you ever think that?
Well, if I'm already taking her there in the first place, I already threw my wallet out the window.
Ah, that's what I say.
Gino,
Boom.
Gino, of all the things you've said tonight, that is the one thing
Makes no
I
sense.
agree with the most.
Oh, come on.
I mean,
that's
he
awesome.
meant
when I
wait,
take
what
my
do you mean
wife
by
to
it?
McDonald's, I expect her to get the cookies and the very brand new chicken sandwich and
a
the
flurry.
McFlurry.
Make this about your life.
And if she
I
wants
wasn't
it, an
talking
iced
about
tea.
your family.
Oh.
Why'd you get all like defensive?
I'm completely agreeing with Gino. Gino, you are on it, brother.
But guys, think about it. Perspective. He's kind of right. Because look, if you don't got a girl, like if I don't got my wife or whatnot, you know what I'm stuck with? I got to go back on Tinder. Then I got to spend. I spend more
Tinder.
searching for that one than me having one. And hey, occasionally we'll go out. But if I don't have that one, I got to occasionally try to impress somebody new. And I don't know, because now if it's a new girl, you don't want to turn her off by saying,
wait. I want to take part of this equation out. I'm not talking about dating. I'm talking about in your significant other relationship, and you decide
Your wife.
your wife or
throw the wallet
someone-
out, man.
right?
Throw it out.
Throw the wallet out.
Throw the wallet
Happy
out.
wife,
Right, like if
happy
you're
life,
going to
dog.
choose to go expensive, there's no reining it in. Just
Nope.
do it.
That is correct.
And enjoy yourself.
Absolutely.
We're going to do it. If she's already with me, she know we ain't going to do it all the time anyway.
Right.
Exactly.
Special occasion,
Yes.
baby. Special occasion, baby.
Special
we ain't gonna
occasion.
be back here till
Yo,
next
we're
year.
going up. You know, you
You
want
tell her,
curries
get the
on that?
filet.
We'll
Tell
come
her
back next year.
Tell her, just say, we're going to
This
get the
reminds me
filet.
of me and you, Serge, actually. Now that
Absolutely.
you're my significant other. I took him out to one dinner,
Where? I bet
and now we waited a whole year now.
It has been a year.
It's been a year. We got to get you back out there.
Are we
man.
talking about when you took him to
Some Burns.
Chris.
Ruth's
No,
Chris?
Ruth's Chris.
Ruth's
Why did I say
Chris.
Burns?
What'd you get?
Man, what did I got the ribeye.
No, but
Ribeye.
But Gino, I don't know whether you
Came
remember
to the
this.
table all
Gi-
hot in that 6
I don't know whether we told you anything about
million
it.
degrees.
So we're in the studio. We're doing Star Show,
The
and
gnats.
Yeah.
and-
Napkins
and
are
we're like,
amazing.
it's coming up on New Year's. What was the special New Year's? Was it coming up on that?
I don't know what it was.
Okay, whatever it was, a special occasion coming up. It was near it, and I said, "Oh, I'll just take you." And you're like, "I'm down, bro." Right? Like you haven't gone, and like,
And you said for me to change.
yeah, he's wearing his shorts
and
and
I
t-shirt,
said,
and I said,
I'm going to go with what I'm wearing. And if they don't let me in, Forget about it.
Wait, so I got all freaked out. I'm like, no, you're gonna wear something nice. And he's like, dude, I'm gonna roll in there like I own the fucking joint.
Exactly.
And they're not gonna say a word to me. And I said, I guarantee you they will. And Serge was right. He walked
damn
in
right.
there, with his hat on backwards.
Hat on back. They ain't even to the front. They can't even see the bill. That's how it goes. You know what I mean?
And he strolled in, and I'm like, I'm freaking out. I'm almost wetting my pants. I'm going to be thrown out of here because I'm taking in some homeless man.
Jeez.
Yo, let me tell you about Sergio, bro. This is how we roll. We will straight leave the country on the one-way ticket.
On a one-way ticket.
On the one-way ticket.
That's facts.
All right?
That's
We're
facts.
we're just the face, not even knowing how we're going to get back.
That's facts.
Don't know where the money's going to come from.
It'll
But
come.
we know we coming back.
Okay.
And we came back.
Okay, but
Sometimes you just got to take a leap,
He
bro.
didn't give a shit,
What's
and
the point of living?
actually,
Gino,
I
you're
tried
right.
to learn something from it.
Gino, sometimes you need to like walk into Walmart without a mask and be like, I am taking control. But
That's
the better
facts.
question
That's
is,
it. Are you
how
happy?
was that ribeye?
It was fantastic. It was
Fantastic.
fantastic. The only thing I
It's
liked
even
more
better because
was all the
know why it was
napkins in the
fantastic?
bathroom.
you want to know why that ribeye was
napkins
fantastic?
in the bathroom.
Because I said it was. It was. I walked
You
in
wanna
there
know
because I
why?
knew.
Because
Well, there was no
you-
attendant in there, was there?
No, wait,
Wait, get
Gino,
this.
what? Wait.
What'd you say,
the
G?
thing I was saying. Oh, well, the reason why you enjoyed it, why it was so fantastic, because now you had no worries. You didn't have anything hindering you.
Well, we
Feel
had one
free to
thing.
enjoy your
We had
day.
one thing. Gino, there's other part of this evening.
No,
Don't
please.
do it.
Don't you say it.
No,
Don't
wait,
you
wait.
say
There's one more
don't.
part of the evening.
Don't.
Yeah, I'm going to do it.
Don't.
Just wait.
I'm going to do it.
Okay,
I'm
go
definitely going to do it. So, you know who, well, not who. You know how Star gets when she's been drinking. So she knew where we were going to be, and she shows up,
Came right to the table.
came right to the table like she owned the place with
Exactly.
with the boyfriend du jour, which was manslaughter.
Manslaughter at the time.
His nickname was Manslaughter because he had literally got out of jail. like 2 weeks before, and we're like, dude, like, so you really did time? He goes, yeah, I did like 11 years. So for what? Manslaughter. What'd you do, man? He's like, I didn't like the way some guy was talking to my girlfriend, so I just beat the shit out of him until he died. This is our dinner conversation.
Yep.
And
Yep.
Star is like, he's the one! He's the one! True.
Might as well have the
So
Warriors
true.
in there.
We
Oh,
were
my-
straight. I was in there feeling like I got security with me. This guy's willing
Right?
to die. I'm straight.
I
Y'all
got my
kicking me
lawyer.
out. I got my cargo shorts, my hat turned backwards. You know what I'm saying? I'm straight.
Yeah.
Try to kick me out.
So I came up with a theory about this. It wasn't because you came in with such confidence. It's because I came in with such confidence that you were my client. You dirtbag client. Here's who I'm towing in. You're not gonna, I'm doing business here
It's a
tonight.
business dinner over here. It's a business dinner over here.
That's hilarious.
It is. It was,
I
it was
bet
so
if
cool.
you go in there with Serge again, they're gonna be like, "He's still here."
Yeah, no. And the beard is way bigger now.
Oh, the beard. The beard might turn you away now.
No, there's no way. I
Oh,
guarantee I'll go
love
right
it.
in there. They're not going to do nothing.
All right.
They're not going to do
Well,
nothing.
this year,
They
this
still do
year,
that. We
I
may
would
have to
be,
go. I'll
I'd be
wear a
less
mask for
worried.
that, 'cause
I'd be less worried.
I will wear a mask.
What?
Gino's like, I'll wear a mask for that.
I will wear a mask for that. Yo. I will go into what? Because you gotta take it off anyway.
All right, Gino,
Oh,
you're part
no,
of this
no,
family.
no.
Why don't me and my lady
Ooh.
and you and your lady and the fifth wheel
That
over
sounds
here,
great.
Hey, that's
and,
fine.
and Jason and his lady.
I'll be the
I'll come.
seventh wheel.
I'll be there.
Let's all go to Roost. Like we'll figure it out soon.
Yeah.
I'm
we can do
with
that.
it.
Let's do it, man. All right, cool.
I'm so.
And
We
none
got
of
it-
us
we
are
got
wearing
this on air,
masks.
too.
None of us are wearing masks.
Nobody's wearing
No,
a
I'm
mask.
not. I'm not wearing a mask, and I'm gonna dress nice, bro. I'm gonna wear a suit. It's gonna look so crazy.
you're gonna
Well,
try
I might
'em.
rent a car.
So he's gonna try him. He's gonna come in there.
still gonna out you,
he's gonna
man.
come in there with the
No.
3-piece suit. I'm gonna come in with cargo shorts, a ripped T-shirt, a long beard, but I'll have a
That's how
mask
we gotta
on.
do it, bro.
No. I'm gonna put a
Just
shopping
comb
cart
the
in front
fucking
of you.
beard already,
I'm gonna
will
put
ya?
a shopping cart in front of you to make it more acceptable for
Like,
everybody.
sorry, excuse me, sir, with the 3-piece suit.
No,
we
we're
can't
giving
let
this
you in. You
homeless
don't
man
have a
a
mask.
meal. Can you bring him in, please?
But the homeless guy, bring him on.
Bring him
in.
in the third. Give him in the seventh
What?
wheel. Come on, he's coming on in.
What? Without a mask. As long as it's without
We're gonna
a
give him
mask,
the free bread.
We should do
Oh,
that.
right. Yeah,
We should do that.
All right, that's it. That's enough.
That
Stop,
bread is
stop
good,
teasing
but
me.
make sure you throw some butter on there. You know, we're not
Yeah.
savages.
We're not savages.
I'm walking out
We'll give him
with
some butter.
all the
We're gonna
napkins
give you
from
the
the bathroom.
We're gonna give you the whipped butter. We're gonna give you some whipped butter.
They got 8-ply
Right, that's the elegant
paper towels in the bathroom.
8-ply, nice.
You know what I'm saying? They're super nice. I had to leave. No, I don't care. I left with a stack of them. I said,
Oh, my
I
goodness.
need these at the studio.
I think actually what you said is, can I pay rent for this room?
Yeah.
That's what like I can live
It's
here.
like- it feels like you have to pay rent to be
When are
in the
you guys
bathroom.
getting shirts?
600-degree melted
when are you
butter.
guys getting
Bring it
shirts?
on.
Yeah. Oh my God, that place. All right, we're gonna do this.
When-
The 7 of us.
All right,
When
Gino.
are you guys
Serge,
getting
do you have
shirts?
a significant other?
Possibly. I could probably work something out. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, he'll
I got
find
a pretty
way.
big stable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
right.
so now 99% of your stable is just bowed out.
Yes.
Because like there are others.
There's others.
There's others.
Exactly. But you know what? There's another 99% that'll come
Okay.
in. So it's all good.
I mean,
Wow.
come on, man. Look, guys, you got to understand. Serge has to go out with the Rihanna. Somebody in the clique has to take it for the team.
Yeah.
Go
If
low.
I can't,
Yeah.
like, I can't do it. So I need someone to be able to take Rihanna out for me. So it's like, that's why, like, sorry, whoever's out there trying to tag Serge.
I
look,
never once thought in my
forget him,
life I
it's
would live
okay.
vicariously
But
through
the
Serge.
5%
Not
need
once.
to leave
It's
that
amazing.
for us.
My
That's
life
for the
is
public.
amazing.
All right, so no, this is no joke. We're talking about this. We're gonna do it.
All right, I'm with it.
Right.
I'm with it. And I'm really with dressing down but having a mask on while Gino dresses up with no mask and see what they do.
Oh, we gotta do it.
Exactly. 'Cause
It's
I'm
a-
not
it's a
wearing the
human
mask,
social
bro.
There's a
experiment.
guy that looks like
And I'm
$1 million
Italian.
bucks, and there's a guy that looks like coronavirus, but the coronavirus has a mask on.
We gotta.
Bro,
It's a
all
must.
I know, all I know
Wait,
is
wait, listen.
I'm showing up.
I'm swamped until maybe mid to late May.
You let me know when. I'm always
So like, let's
I
talk
love
around
it.
Memorial Day ish.
yeah,
Okay.
that'll
what?
be even better.
We gotta reserve it ASAP.
Okay. Well, I'll get it. My
Because it's gonna be packed,
one
I
of my
guarantee
best
you.
friend's daughter is the lead server over there, and I'll make sure she's serving us because she'll give us like maybe
Perfect.
I won't say any comp on the air, but we'll be treated nicely.
Now, we'll probably be celebrities by then. So trust me, she gonna get
That's
tips,
also
but
true.
All right.
All right, Gino.
Or we'll make the news that
Hey,
night. Either
Gino.
one.
Gino, your people will call
Yeah.
my people. We'll get it all set up.
We
it's
got
gonna
it.
Be great.
And do
What?
your homework assignment. I gave you a homework assignment, right, Gino?
Yeah, what's that?
Compile.
Compile what?
Compile. Can't talk about the details.
Oh.
Compile. He knows what I mean.
Okay.
He's
All
gonna
right,
do it
Gino.
for me.
You can be confused for the rest
Get
of
it
the
all
night.
together for me, brother.
Compile? Oh, I do know. You know what? I will. You know what? Hell yeah.
I think that's
I'm
going to
do that.
sell, buddy. It's going to sell.
Oh, he's talking about his business venture with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Hey,
Yeah,
Gino.
I'm gonna do that. I'm
Hey.
excited about it. I
All right.
really am.
No, I think we can make that. I'm serious. We can make it happen.
Gino.
I'm serious too because like me and Serge, we're working on something amazing, and I feel like this shit is gonna really take off. And
Yep.
that what a perfect way to add this cherry on top.
Yeah,
Agreed.
You gotta do it like how
We'll accentuate
every-
your endeavors with Serge. You'll be a
50
you'll
Cent
be
did
a
it.
literary star.
Hey, he dropped the album, he dropped the movie, and the book all around the same
Oh,
time.
yeah,
And
baby.
same
Ooh,
thing.
yeah.
All right, so we gave a
Eminem
hint
did
of
the
it. We're
same
working on a
thing.
book.
All right, let's
All right.
do it. Yeah, because
All right.
I've been
All right,
to
thanks for
tell the
calling
person-
in, Gino.
All
Thanks,
right.
Gino, our famous
Thank you, guys.
audience.
Yeah, oh, wait. Before you guys go, you got to get a shirt because the freaking title is amazing. The conservative one was long as shit, and with a MAGA, environment, you might get attacked and shit. But this right here, you got to make sure.
Thank
Yeah.
you, sir.
We need
That
merch.
is awesome,
Okay,
Gino.
merch.
Great.
All right.
Great.
That's all I got to say. Y'all
Got
take it easy. Have a good night. God bless. And, I don't know.
This time
You
I'm
didn't
actually
laugh
hanging
about
up for real.
For real this time.
Good night, Gino.
Gino Lexus, everyone.
See ya. Thank you. Okay, so that was really entertaining. But I really,
It really was.
but I have a question for you. Total change of topic.
Let's go. U-turn.
All right. Right in front of you is a dog-eaten book called the
Book of Earl.
autobiography
Autobiography
of DMX.
of DMX. Yep.
Okay.
I call it the Book of Earl.
What is it?
Oh, what's going on?
He's not doing too well.
No, what's going on? What happened? I mean, I've read the stories, but come on.
As far as what? He's in the hospital right now. I think he's still on life support.
Who, the author?
He OD.
No, DMX. Yeah. Well,
DMX OD.
they're saying he did. Some are saying it's a heart attack. The media is very crazy when
All
it
right,
comes to DMX.
I'm the clueless
let's-
person.
I'm
so
not.
so who's DMX?
DMX is a rapper from the 90s, one of my favorite rappers,
Okay.
and was like super huge. And he's also been having issues with drugs, mainly crack, because when he was little, the guy that he looked up to, one of his best friends, gave him a blunt that had crack in it. So he got addicted, and it wasn't even by choice. You know what I'm saying? So he's been fighting that demon his whole life.
Brutal.
Yeah. So this on the 3rd, he OD'd.
But
And,
not
which is
to death.
interesting. Which is interesting
He's
because
alive.
OD is alive, but there are reports that he's brain dead.
yeah, they're saying that he's
Okay.
brain dead. So his
Right.
family's coming out there to the hospital and everything. There's thousands of people out in front of the hospital playing his music.
Well, where does he live?
New York.
Oh, I was thinking L.A.
And the interesting part is the first song that everybody found out who he was called 4321.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So the song was called 4321, and that
How it
happened.
exactly goes?
No, that's not how it goes.
I don't know.
But
You
then
never
this happens on 4321, which is eerie in a way. But
I got it.
yeah,
Ah,
yeah,
it took
crazy.
me a minute.
Yep, I got to meet him, which was cool. Shout out to DJ Sandman for that. That was one of those moments where you kind of step out, take that leap of faith, and all kinds of cool things happen. So shout out to DJ Sandman. Prayers to DMX. Hopefully he pulls through, but it's not looking good.
Oh, that's kind of sad.
Yeah,
Way to
that's
end.
a horrible way to end the show, by the way.
So why don't we? Do you have any couples you want to? Let's make this a big party for this outing. You have any couples you want to?
What do you want to go out to
Join-
the roof, Chris, with
Whatever,
30
Ruth Chris?
people?
Me
Not
and
that
my wife,
many.
for
I
sure.
can do 15 to 20. Get a back
Look
room.
at this guy.
I got
Oh,
pull.
get the back room.
Get the back
like,
room.
with
I'll
a-
get pull. I got pull there.
This guy. Look at this guy. Did you
Let's-
know you
let's
were
work
rolling
it.
with such a powerful
Let's
individual?
work it.
Didn't
amazing.
know. Just me and my wife.
Okay.
I'll reach out to a couple.
Do you want to bring all of my
Okay.
kids? That's like.
I mean, I
8
could bring
kids.
like 7 or 8 of my chicks. It could just be
Oh,
me and
my
all of them.
Lord.
You know what I'm saying?
That'd be a long night.
Oh
Yeah.
my lord.
It always is a long.
That'll
night,
be a
trust
very
me.
expensive night for you, though.
Yeah. No, not really.
No, not only
be
their,
fine.
not only for their hourly rate they would charge you.
Oh, damn!
Boom!
But I get the friends and family discount through you.
Right.
That's the cool part.
It all works out. It all evens out in the end.
Bam! He
All
came
right.
back.
All right. 8 p.m. Let's sign ourselves out. Jason,
Yeah, let me
you
throw
got off
these logos
scot-free.
back.
I did. Thank you.
You played it nicely.
I did.
You went right from 1 to nothing.
He's like,
I brought in number 3.
can't
I've
wait
got
to
3
hear
things I want to say. 1,
uh,
Richard, next. I don't know what you're going to say next, dude.
that was classic.
It is.
All right. Our song on the way out, man.
Oh yeah, you got to say your names. You know what I'm saying?
Richard
I
Myers
got
of the
this
Myers
queued
Firm,
up.
PA.
There you go.
High conflict divorces, Jason.
Jason Ricardo and Waslick. We do consumer protection. 352-567-3173.
Bam. That was classy, guys. Real classy. All right. We are out of here, I guess. Yeah, let's go. Holla!
I think it's crazy I'm the one who they labeled as controversial, and Cardi B is the role model for 12-year-old girls. There's rappers pushing Xanax at the top of the billboard, but if I mention race in a song, I'm scared I'll get killed for it. It's backwards, it's getting exponentially dumb. It's more difficult to get a job.
Who is it? Hold on. Stop the music. Stop the music.
Who is it?
Who's on the phone?
Hey, it's me. I'm back.
Ah!
Gino said, I heard you say you can invite
forgot.
anybody, so now you're bringing
I
30
forgot.
other people along.
That's hilarious. Well, I forgot. Like, I've been working on my credit, right? And I'm watching the Facebook, and I see you, Jason. You a credit guy, right?
A credit doctor? Is that what
Debt
it said?
collection and foreclosure.
Yeah. You like a credit doctor?
Yeah.
Yeah, because, like, I just got some freaking collection, a medical collection. Man, I'm working on my credit. And these
You want to go off the
mother-
air and start this console?
Yeah, do you want to do this off the air, Gino?
Oh, I mean, yeah, sorry. Yeah, well, anyway, so yeah, I'm going to call you because, man, that thing hit my Credit Karma, and, man, the karma I want to bring on them is like brimfire.
I'm so glad you didn't call for your high conflict divorce, though. That's much better, actually.
Yeah, right? Yeah, right on Facebook.
Hey, Gino, I will knock that out for you.
Okay, we're
All
out.
right.
Jason through Ohio, maybe. That's easy. Right? All right.
Awesome.
Thanks,
Well,
Gino.
anyway, I just thought about it.
That was
Thank
classic.
you. I didn't want to
ya.
keep you. I know
Thank
y'all was
you.
closing. I was like, oh, snap. That's why I called in the first place. I wanted to talk to you about this credit.
I
But okay.
know. I can help you. I will do it.
Awesome.
Let's do it.
Thank you. Oh, I
We're
tell
gonna
you what,
zero
I
that
didn't
shit
forget
out.
too. So, I didn't forget
Wait.
about my
By the
people-
way, I forgot to tell everybody. Next week, again, tattoo.
Oh, yeah, that part.
The tattoo.
Nobody cares.
I'm
And he,
getting a
knew, and he
tattoo.
didn't even show the picture of the whole show.
Wait.
Oh,
Who's
wait.
getting a tattoo?
Are we still on?
He's still on. Hold on.
Are we still on?
Yeah, we're still on.
Okay, cool. So let me show the picture.
Gino, he's using you as a tool, by the
You
way.
got Gino. Let me show you the tattoo I'm getting next week, man. Let's see
Gino
if I can
doesn't
find
care.
it
He's
real
gone.
quick.
Right. No, he's still there. He's still there.
Oh, okay.
I can hear him.
All right, Gino.
All right. So where do I show this?
All right, just put it. Keep going. Keep going.
Well,
I'll zoom in.
I
Hold
didn't
up.
want to keep y'all too long.
I got
know y'all was
technology. We'll zoom
closing
in.
down.
Don't move it. Don't move it.
Thank you so much. I'm going to
Bam.
tune in next week because I definitely got to see that tattoo.
Right there.
And,
That's cool.
wow.
Going
You guys
on my
never
left
see,
shoulder
you know,
next week.
like, I gotta say that. You know, that is definitely some white people shit.
You're damn right it is. You're damn right it. You can't handle the truth.
Ladies and
You
gentlemen.
can't handle the truth.
White people shit right there. You know what, Gino? When I saw that this afternoon, I said the same thing to myself. I'm like, that is some totally
That's so
cracker-ass shit
hardcore.
right there.
Like, you're gonna get a tattoo on the air with everybody watching.
Nobody does that.
That's proud.
I did it like about 3 months ago.
You're gonna do it again.
I'm gonna do it again.
Wow. That is
All right,
amazing.
I gotta leave the studio for my number 2. I did promise it to everybody.
Let's
Oh,
go.
we're so happy.
I got you.
That's
All
great.
right, y'all.
Bye,
Take it
Gino.
easy.
See you, Gino.
Peace.
Gino, ladies
Good night.
and
See ya.
gentlemen. Yo, that was classic. All right, let's close the show for real
All right,
this
now we're
time.
closing it out. Oh, that's funny.
That's hilarious. This is a
It's controversial and Cardi B is
Holla!
for 12-year-old girls. There's rappers pushing Xanax at the top of the billboard, but if I mention race in a song, I'm scared I'll get killed for it. It's backwards, it's getting exponentially dumb. It's more difficult to get a job than purchase a gun. Eminem used to gay bash and murder his mom, and now he doesn't want fans if they voted for Trump. We're ashamed to be American. You should probably love it, cause you have the right to hate it and not get stoned to death in public. As children, we were taught how to walk and talk, but the system wants adults to sit down and shut up. Cancel culture runs the world now, the planet went crazy. Label everything we say as homophobic or racist. If you're white, then you're privileged, guilty by association. All our childhood heroes got Me Too'd or they're rapists. They never freed the slaves. They realized that they don't